special
Good
day
morning.
today. It has arrived.
What's that?
Summer.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Yes, look.
Well, actually, I say that, I'm sorry, but I know sometimes if you're in Scotland or
Yeah.
Northern Ireland, it probably hasn't. But everywhere else is doing all
There'll
right.
be somewhere where it's raining and we're
We bring
sorry
the
for
sunshine to you today.
Yes.
Today, take 3 superstar girls, 2 Strictly dancers, the best soap gossip in town, and 2 men on a road trip with a
that.
difference.
Yeah, put them all together and this is what you get.
Is it a new dawn you're looking for? Can you get any better? Nah, are we there yet? No!
Serious, Rod? I can explain.
Sorry about the dad dancing.
See the day they get me on that Strictly Come
It's
Dancing.
the day I leave the country and never come back.
Pigs will fly.
No, we've got Strictly's Russell and Flavish. You could show you a dance step or two. They're teaming up, especially for this morning, and we're going to find out why later on.
A special routine, a dance that they have created.
They've created it, yes.
A workout that they have created.
And you can join in.
Indeed. Also today, would you let your teenage daughter get drunk?
Yeah, well, would you do it under your supervision? Because we're talking to a mother today who enjoys boozy nights out on the town with her 17-year-old daughter. She says that's because she wants to keep an eye on her and make sure she doesn't get into trouble. So if you can't beat them, join them, she says.
Yeah, Mum's on the left there. Her name is Ruth. And so she says she's policing her daughter, basically. We want your thoughts on that. We want more than that because we have got Stephen Mulhern to collate everything that's coming in today.
Yes, good morning to you. Hot headlines today. It's reported that in order to have a successful marriage, are you ready for this? You should travel the same way to work as your partner. It seems sharing a commute will result in a happier life together as it makes couples feel they share wider goals in life. But do you agree? Or like Luke here, yes, can you barely muster a conversation with anyone on his way to work? Good morning to you, Luke. And it's revealed pop star Adele allegedly has a cheap taste in knickers. Now, we're asking, are you the same? What's the most you've ever spent on underwear? Plus, see if you can guess who our Monday's mystery chef is. Cooking up a storm in the kitchen later. Now, it will be a well-known celebrity face, but who is it? Here are some clues. Today's mystery chef cooking up a storm in the kitchen is no stranger to turning up the heat as a soap stud. He enjoyed a roll in the hay before perishing in a fiery inferno in the Dales in the 1990s. Now he's swapped the rolling hills for a GP surgery as he steams up doctors. Well, there you go. If you know who it is or you want to comment on our topics, then email this morning at itv.com. You can tweet us or have your say on our Facebook page, but do send your comments and questions before midday to try and get them on air. And we'll see you back in the hub a bit later.
So many questions, Mr. Stephen, so little time.
Yeah.
First of all, yeah.
Mystery.
So what about that with your partner, to have a happier life, getting on the same bus as them, going to the same place in the same
No,
direction?
I like to go separate, my separate ways.
I think it's a nice love thing, like if you meet your first love and whatever, and you sort of go, we get the bus to work.
Yeah, when
Do
you're
you not think
16. That's nice when you're 16, but not when you're our age.
Would you not like to share a cab with me?
You know
or-
I don't like sharing a cab with you, for which we will talk about that later on, of many reasons why. Now, also this morning, the man who came face-to-face with evil Moors murderer Ian Brady.
He says Brady feels no remorse, that he will never reveal where he buried 12-year-old victim Keith Bennett and why he thinks Brady would kill again if he was given the chance.
So we've got a lot to get through, a very varied show. As always, here is your Monday morning lineup.
My wife's very annoyed. While you were watching that menu, she got very annoyed.
What?
What annoyed you this time?
There's a big fat blue bottle buzzing around in our studio.
Big blue-
He's
but
so
this-
fat now, he's been here for years, and we can't catch him. It's the same one.
He has his own
He's
Twitter
got his own
account.
Twitter account now. We've tried everything. I've had one of those electric bats. I can't catch him.
So just in case when we're doing the newspaper review, it sort of
You
circles.
see me going like that?
Yeah.
You'll
I
know
killed
why.
one day, live on air.
You did.
Remember I did, yeah.
You
Scott.
did.
We've got Nick Ferrari, and as you saw there, we've got Carol McGiffin as well. They have got the newspapers. Bradley Wiggins everywhere.
Well, he's
Magnifique.
not, though. He's not everywhere. I don't think he's everywhere enough.
Really?
No, I don't.
I think he's
don't you?
done
There
fantastically.
isn't a picture of him on every front page.
Oh, you're
and
right,
there
you're right,
should
you're
be.
right, you're right. There's the Times, for
Yeah,
instance.
yeah.
There. You're right, there's only a
Telegraph.
little tiny one there.
And
off
this is, you know, you can say it over and over again, it is a magnificent achievement. Over 2,000 miles on a bike.
And
That's
beat the French.
unbelievable.
And beat the French.
Exactly.
There's one number that fascinates me. You're right. Over 2,000 miles, 20 stages, 87 hours in the saddle, over 500,000 pedals. It's 99 years it's been running, but the measurement that interests me is 3 inches.
Which is?
His
sideburns.
sideburns are 3 inches.
I reckon that's a trend that's going to catch on.
That's
Oh,
interesting.
I think so.
Do you think-
Would you like it
Definitely.
as a trend? I mean, I have to say on Bradley Wiggins, you know,
It suits him.
Suits him.
But no, not for me.
Right,
not for me.
what is on the front page of the Times? Taxman to name and shame the avoiders. Now, this one, what do you make of this one?
I think it's totally wrong. There are two things. There's tax avoidance, which is legal. There's tax evasion
Sanctioned by the government.
which- tax evasion, which is
Yes.
illegal. Now, we can discuss the morality of it, but there are many things that are immoral that people do legally. If we're going to start naming and shaming companies or individuals who do that, then I hope we'll do other things. They're perfectly within their rights to do it. Morally, if they can square it, that's absolutely fine. I think this is shameful, and I think it's just really
Why do
grandstanding.
newspapers
change
report
it.
this when they know the ins and outs of this? For instance, they report today, I looked in one of the newspapers and they talked about BBC staff against tax avoidance. But they're not BBC staff, because if they were BBC staff, they would be on PAYE.
That's
so
right.
they're freelancers. Now, the taxman can't have it both ways, and the newspapers can't have it both ways.
No, they don't. And of course, the reason that people do it, as your viewers say, well, these people who have their own companies, they don't get any pension entitlement, they don't get any pay when they're off sick, they don't get any pay when they're on
Maternity.
holiday. This is the quid pro quo. So yes, if you're PAYE.